Welcome to lesson 2, where you learn the secrets to consistently make money from Forex. After this lesson 2, any mentor is telling you, I turned $100 to $1 million, I turned $100 to $300,000, you will just know that that person is a fraud. And you will know how, if you are trading with $100, you will know how much you expect to make at the end of the month. If you are trading with $1,000, you will know everything. You calculate it yourself. Whether you are doing the right thing in Forex or you are doing rubbish, you will know. Let's move on. Now, let me explain it for you. Let's take, for instance, you have a coin. A coin, what does a coin have? A head and a tail. That is the two parts of a coin. They say you should place a bet $1 on the head. And whenever you win the head, you win $2. But if the tail shows, if the other side, you will lose $1. Would you play this game if all you had is $1? But if you get the head, you will get $2. But if you get the tail, you will lose that $1. Will you play it? Me, myself, I will not play this game. That is the honest part. Because all I have is just $1. There are 50-50 chance that I can lose it. I would rather use that $1 and buy bread and beans with pomo and eat first than to use it and be playing one game to double my money. God forbid. But would you play it if you had $100 and they say you should just risk $1 to change it to $2? Definitely I will play it. Because if that one did not come, how much will I be left with? $99. But if it comes, how much will I be left with? $102. What is your chance of profit after 100 tosses? If you play it 100 times, what is your chance of profit? Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. What is the expected profit per toss? This is the formula. Percentage win times average win times percentage loss times average loss. I will explain all of this. This percentage win means what is your chance of getting head? It is a 50-50 chance. There's no other outcome. It's either head or tail. So it is a 50-50 chance. And anytime you win it, you get what? $2. And anytime you lose, you get what? $1. That is why percentage of winning, we put 50%. Anytime you win, you get average of $2. Anytime you lose, you get is a 50% chance you will lose. Anytime you lose $1. So once you times this, the average profit that is expected per toss is $0.5 per toss. This is the average profit. The game has a very, very positive expectancy. Expected profit, this is per toss, so $0.5. But if you now toss it 100 times, how much will you now have? $50. If you toss it 100 times. Because each time you win $2. Each time you lose what? $1. After 100 and per toss, you have chances of making what? $0.5. After 100 toss, you have gotten how much? $50. So after 100 toss, you will have how much? $150, which is your initial capital of $100 plus your current what? Profit. So this game makes sense. Do another scenario. Would you play this game? The same scenario. But this time around, once you win, you get $1. Once you lose $1. Will you play it? See our, it's still a 50-50 chance. But once you win, now you get $1. Once you lose, you get $1. At the end of the day, the profit per toss is just $0. So if you are doing from now till next year, even if you do 1 million tosses, you will still end up at what? $0. So you still have your what? $100 capital. You will not lose it. You will not lose it. You still have your what? $100 capital. The next one now, we do play it if you get $1.5 per toss and you lose what? $1. The same $1. You still have 1.5 if you win, $1 if you lose. Now, if you calculate it per toss, you have what? $0.25. I'm going somewhere. Remember when it was $2, when you win, it was what? $0.5 per toss. And if you do it after 100 toss, how much will you have? $25. So how much will be your new money? $125. This is how professionals think when they trade Forex. This is exactly what they think when they trade Forex. Now let's apply to trading. How do we use this knowledge to consistently make money in trading? In trading, we use technical analysis to give ourselves an edge. Let me explain. What does that mean now? In trading, there are only two decisions that can happen. Either buying or selling. So it's a 50-50% chance. But now we use technical analysis to make sure that when we win, we have more than 50% of our win. It is very, very important. Because you are not sure. You can press buy and it will go and it will sell. But we use all this technical analysis, all those drawings you used to see, all those moving average. The main aim of using all those things is that we win more than we lose. As far as you win more than you lose, and you set that if you lose, you will lose only 1% of your capital. And if you win, you can win 1.5 times, or you can win 2 times your money. That means if you risk $1, that means if you risk $2, you should win $4. If you always set it like this, something like this, or if you risk $2, you should win how much? $3. A number of trades, you will always have what? Positive expectancy. Just keep following me. This is how trading works. You enter at a particular price. Then you put your stop loss. See, stop loss is the money you are willing to lose per trade. Let's say 1% or 2% of your capital. Then you take profit. You say you want to win how much? If you risk 1%, you should win 2%. If you risk 2%, you should win what? 4%. And you must have a 50% chance that this will come. Anytime you play, your strategy must give you over 50% chance or 60% chance. Once you master all of this, you will consistently make money from Forex trading. Now, 3 points in every Forex trading. There is the buy entry where you place your money. And this place, and there's the stop loss. Very important, this stop loss. In case, let's say you want to buy now. In case the thing no later buy, the thing later sell, you see after it goes down to 20 pips, when we move from 1308 to 13785, if it moves down to like this, take me out of the trade. I don't want to trade again. Then you will now set it 2 times this one, 2 times this pips. This is the buy entry. Why this one is the sell entry? See, now your stop loss now will be on top because you are selling. What you don't want the market to be buying. What you want it is that it will be what? Selling. This place now is 20 pips. You are risking 20 pips to get 30 pips. Because your RR, your risk to reward is 1:1.5. While here, your risk to reward is 1:2. Take, for example, now, you have a 60% win rate. On average, your trading strategy gives you a 60% win rate. And you risk 1% of your capital. And you want to make 2% per trade. 20 trades, 60% average win rate. It means after 20 trades, you should win 12 times. And you should lose how many times? 8 times. That's what it means, this 60%. This lose is inevitable. You must lose some trade because you are not the one that is controlling the market. You must lose some trade. But what you want to make is to make sure that you win more than you lose. That's what you want to make sure. If it's 50%, what will it be? 10 wins, 10 loss. Let's go. So let's calculate it now. So 12 wins times 2% potential profit is how many percent now? 24%. 8 loss times minus 1% because this 8 loss you lose 1% is how many? Minus 1%. So at the end of the month, how many return will you make? 16%. That means if you started with $100 and you just traded just 20 times. And this is your parameters. You should have grown your account to 116. You see, you should have grown your account. So all these people online telling you they grew their account from $100 to 2 million, they are thieves. They are thieves. They are criminal. To make this 16% in a month, brothers and sisters, you will nearly run mad. As I'm saying it like this, it's very simple. But on the playground, you will nearly run mad. Let's take another example. Sorry for this. We have 50% win rate here. But anytime our risk per trade is 1% to 2%. That means we have 10 wins, we have 10 loss. We win 15%. Anytime we lose 10% each month. What is our return? We have 5%. This is very good. Now, the principle of successful trading, let me teach you how to calculate it. This is the formula to calculate it. Let's say your starting capital is $1,000 and your average loss, you are risking 1% of your capital. That means if you lose any trade, you lose $10 out of $1,000. And if you win any trade, you win how much? $15. You see the math now? And your win rate is 55% this time around, not 60%. Let's calculate your expected profit. 55% that you win times, how much do you win when you win? $15 minus. If your win rate is 55%, your losing rate will be what? 45%, 100 minus 55. 45% times what? $10. So if you calculate all these things, you are making out what? $3.75 per trade. So after 30 trades, let's take, for instance, you take 30 trades in a month. You multiply 30 times this. This is the profit you made. This is how you calculate your profit that you made that month. Are you seeing the math now? That means your current money will be this. This will be the current money in your bank account, which is your starting capital plus your current profit for that month. And believe me, to make this 11% in a month is extremely difficult. Forex, extremely difficult. With discipline, with the right knowledge, you can do it. Take another example. Let's say this one now, your starting capital is still $1,000. Your average loss is $10. Whenever you win, you get $20. So your risk to reward is 1:2R. And let's say now, this place, your win rate is 60%. It means if you take 10 trades, you will win 6, you will lose 4. I'm giving an example. This is your formula, don't forget. Now, 60 times $20, which is what you win per trade, minus 40 times $10. When you calculate it, you are getting $8 per trade. So if you take 30 trades in a month, how much will you make? $240 profit. That is 30 trades is okay for a professional trader in a month. Some people used to take 50. So if you take 50, you can multiply it by 50. Some people used to take 40. Just multiply it times how many trades you will take in a month. See your final balance now, 102.4. The same thing. Now, this place now, your risk to reward is 1:3R. It is your trading strategy that will give you your own risk to reward. Everybody, there are some people that their risk to reward is 1:10R. There are some people 1:5R. But the standard is always between 1:1.5R, 1:2R, 1:3R. That is the standard. That's like me. Sometimes I go for 1:2R, I go for 1:3R, depending. Professionally, that you must risk 1% of your capital. Let's take, for instance, you risk 2% of your capital a year. What will be your average win? Yes, you got it, 60. If you risk 20, just multiply it by 3 because your risk to reward is 1:3R. Listen now, this place now you have a win rate of 40%. Let's see whether we'll still make money. This is the formula. 40% of the time we'll get what? $30. 60% of the time we'll get what? $10. You see that we'll still make money. Why? Because our RR is very high. So making money depends on your win rate and your risk to reward. That is how you make money in Forex. Once you set your risk to reward to be good and your win rate is good, you make money. Sure, you win all the time. You cannot win all the time. But once you have a good win rate and you have a good risk to reward, you are good. So after 30 trades, how much are we making here now? We are making 180. Because of our RR, we are making 80% every month. If your starting capital is 100, this thing also applies if your starting capital is $100, $100,000, $1 million. Just check your 1% of that starting capital. Check your 2%. That is how it works. That is just how. There's no magic about it. This is how Forex trading works. This is Forex trading, what I'm teaching you now. All those things they teach you online are mechanism, are just mechanism to say nonsense to you people. Anything that is beyond this now is criminal offense. You should be jailed. Then, example 4, losing month. This is a losing month. Now, our risk to reward is 1:1. That means we are just risking $10 to get what? $10. And our win rate, is 40%. And we are not even making, as we make 50% win rate, we will be break even. We will not lose money. We will not win money. But our win rate now is just 40%. So we are losing $1 per trade. So after 30 trades, how much we have lost? $30, which is 3% return. So our money will grow from $1,000 to $970. Another losing month. This one now, our risk to reward is 1:0.5. That means we are risking $10 to make $5. Very poor. Even though our win rate is high, but our risk to reward is very, 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 very low. Because of that, we are losing this amount per trade. How much will be our final account? 947. Notice one thing. This losing month now, how much did our money go? Our money go from $1,000 to what? $970. This place now we lose how much? $947. This is how professional trading should be. Even though you have a losing month, even though that month was no good, you should not lose 100% of your capital. But if you follow these guys online, they will tell you to risk 50% of your capital. That's how they got rich. And once you risk 50% of your capital, your first 2 trades are lose. You are blue accounts. Your account is down to 0. You are doomed. You are finished. You are in trenches. Please, you are always risking 1%, 2% of your capital. Even after 30 trades, even after 50 trades, you are not making something good. You are still okay. With 940, somebody that started with $1,000 and at the end of the month, he just lost his money to $947. The person will not even feel bad. Let's take another month, another losing month. Yeah, we have good RR, but our win rate is so low. 20% win rate is so low. So how much are we making per trade? We are making what? $2 per trade. They say we take 30 trades. Because of our win rate, how much did we lose? $60. This is our new final capital. This risk to reward is very high. But our win rate, that means after 10 trades, there are people that their win rate is 2%, 20%. That means after 10 trades, we win how many times? 2 times. And we lose how many times? 8 times. Very poor. Very, very poor. So what you need to do is to sharpen your strategy to make sure maybe after 10 trades, you win 5 times, you lose 5 times, or you win 6 times, you lose 4 times. You get it? As far as you can sharpen your strategy to make sure you have that system in place, your life is good. Now, example 7 now. This is the final example. Our risk to reward is so high, 1 to 4R. And our win rate is low. But our risk to reward is very, very high. Let's see whether we'll make money. Yes, we'll make money. We are making $5 per trade. After 30 trades, how much do we have? $150. That is 15% return. So professional traders, how much they make in their account? 10%, they strive for 10%, they strive for 5%, they strive for 15%, they strive for 20%. This is so. As I'm saying this thing, it's looking to you like, oh, it's simple, it's simple. But to make these numbers per month, you have to think and behave like a professional. Now, the thing is that these people now, those big professional traders now, they trade with $1 million. That is their starting capital. And 15% of $1 million is like $150,000 in a month. Or 10% is like $100,000 in a month. So imagine somebody making $100,000 in a month. You can do the math yourself. So the person is good. Or some people have $10,000 capital. They can make, from that $10,000, they can make like $500 in a month. $700 in a month. That is how trading works. That is how it works. If you want to calculate this thing, you can use ChatGPT. If you don't know how to calculate it, you are not good in maths. Just tell ChatGPT how much you want to start, your account balance that you want to start. You say you want to start with $200. Your win rate that you think you will have, maybe 40% win rate, 50% win rate, 60% win rate. Your risk to reward, very important. Whether 1:2R, 1:3R, 1:1R. The number of trades you'll be taking in a month. Okay, sorry. This risk to reward, I've already said it. Now, see an example. ChatGPT, I have $1,000. How much will I make after 50 trades? If my win rate is 60%, I risk 1% of my capital and my RR is 1:2. Then ChatGPT will give you just like what I've been calculating. They'll tell you how much you will make. So what makes a successful trader? What makes a successful trader? Number one is position sizing. This is being consistent with how much you risk per trade. Very important. You cannot come here and risk 1%, go there risk 10%, go there risk 20%. You will die at the end of the day. You will die. You will die. So 30% of what makes a successful trader, you must have good position sizing. You must know how to manage your risk very well. The next point is having a positive statistical expectancy. That is having an edge. Having an edge is your trading strategy, trading system that will give you that edge. That will make you, anytime you win more 50% of the time, you win 60% of the time. Is this trading strategy? That's what you will learn in SMC. That's what you will learn in technical analysis. That's what you learn in top down. All those things you used to see is so that you have a good system that makes you win more times than you lose. Then the last one is psychology. This one is more important. You must have motivation. You must be very, very disciplined. You must be very focused. And you must be very, very determined. And I did not add some. This discipline means you must stick to this position sizing. So we have finished chapter 1 and we have finished chapter 2. We are going next towards chapter 3. Broker starting platform. But this from chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, chapter 6, chapter 7, chapter 8. Oh, this was supposed to be chapter 9. Sorry. All of them will be posted in my course. I've told you my course is just $200. But the first 30 days, it will be going for how much? $100. So I'll see you. If you want to learn all of this and become a very, very professional Forex trader, you are welcome. But if you feel like this is not for you, you're also welcome. I'll see you in the next one.